ever since we moved here, which was probably we've been here about 5 years. This outlet, this contained outlet on the outside of the house, when I say contained, because it's not supposed to let in water or moisture from the outside if it rains or if it gets foggy, or the dew it doesn't let the dew get into the outlet supposedly. So anyway, I found a screw because um, the top of the outlet wasn't held in, was not affixed to the wall very well. The bottom was affixed to the wall just fine, but the top wasn't, and so it was kind of a hassle. I couldn't see what I was plugging into, where I was plugging into. So right there, I'm right now I'm screwing in a drywall screw. Um, Drywall screws can be used for a lot of stuff, a lot of different things. They're kind of the universal screw, you know. So anyway, I found a drywall screw and it was kind of bent a little bit. Uh, After I used it a few times, it was bent a little bit. Um, so anyway, I had to try and bend it back a little bit straight, and that's the difficult thing about metal is the more you bend it, the weaker it will get. So the more you bend metal, the weaker it will get. So I didn't want to spend too much time bending the screw this way and bending it that way and stuff like that, because then I would weaken the screw and then it wouldn't do me any good at all. So this screw right here on the bottom is a screw that was already in the wall, but I took it out, and I need to use an Allen, I guess, for that bottom screw, and for the top I need to use a Phillips, I guess. So anyway, this my cousin gave me this tool, and it's kind of handy. He works over at Raytheon, and it's kind of handy. You can attach it to to your your keychain, and that's the Allen screw right there. It's very tiny. It's a little tiny screw. I thought, well, if I found a top screw that would be the same as the Allen wrench on the Allen screw on the bottom, then I would be just fine. Well, that wasn't the case. I needed something that had a narrower neck. I needed a screw that had a narrower neck, and I couldn't find one, so I had to make do with a drywall screw. Anyway, I'm sorry that my head is in the way there, but I think you can still kind of see a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm using the Allen wrench, or the Allen part of the screwdriver, to screw in the bottom screw into the wall, and I want to tighten it pretty good, because I think that's a little bit of the reason why the top was so loose. The top of this contained outlet was so loose was because the bottom was not screwed in tightly also. So anyway, I plugged it in just to make sure that the outlet was still working, and that's my radio plug-in for the radio, and it worked just fine. It's still working just fine. The one thing I should have done is I should have unplugged or turned off the electricity, and I didn't do that.